Okay. Let's close our eyes or soften your eyes. Notice your position. Notice your legs and your feet. Notice your hands and your arms. Notice if you're sitting upright, leaning side to side, or front or back. Notice what it feels like if you come to a more centered space in your spine and pelvis. Does that feel comfortable or uncomfortable? Notice the length of your spine. Notice the sensation of your breath. The waves of expansion in your ribs. The soft settling feeling with your exhale. Notice the tops of your shoulders and your neck. Bring your awareness into your middle back, middle lower back, and breathe into that space. Bring the hands together to the heart. Taking a moment to hold gratitude for yourself, showing up for yourself. and we'll easily let that go. Blink open the eyes, release the hands to the legs. We'll roll through some cat-cows to warm up. Keep breathing in your cat-cows. Take your shoulders into shoulder rolls as you do cat-cows if you can. So like I have my hands at my knees. I draw my shoulders forward as I lean back. And then I take my shoulders up and back as I draw forward through the torso. Normally in cat-cows, I'm keeping my shoulders relatively stable. And here I'm holding intention, rolling them forward, rolling them back as I roll through cat-cows. Hands to the chest or to the shoulders to move your elbows, getting into some more shoulder movement. Nice breath along the way. Easing into the wingspan through the elbows. Just starting with a comfortable zone of movement. We're not pulling the shoulders. Change the direction of the circles. So I'm going to take my elbows back first and then forward. Acknowledging anything that's coming up in the neck, in the sides of the neck or the back of the neck here. Change again, roll back. And slide the hands down. Good, stretch up. Interlace the fingers and press up. Stay here, breathe. Draw the hands forward to round your back, press forward. Inhale, come back up, release the arms. Oof. Bring the hands behind you, press into the fingers to lift up through the front body. Exhale, soften that out. Come to a little forward fold. And walk your hands back up and change your leg position if you like to. Continue with a few cat-cows. And notice if you are like very involved in your shoulders here, try to stabilize the shoulders through cat-cows. Just with mindful effort, not, rigid effort. Take the spine up, take the right hand forward, draw your fingers back. Thumb out, draw it towards you. Take that arm out to the side. I keep a little bit of a bend in my elbow as I do this, pressing through the palm, spreading out the fingers. My elbow bends just slightly downward. And that gives me a little bit of relief in the neck and shoulders here. If I straighten it out, it might be like a lot going on up here in the beginning. So I just want to hold some more kindness, giving space. Similar to bending your knees in a forward fold. And this hand I have at the collarbone, just underneath the collarbone, kind of spreading out across that space. And I'm drawing it away from my hand, away from my outstretched hand. And soften that hand down. Other hand forward. Draw your fingers towards you. Spread out the thumb, draw it towards you. Take this hand out to the side. Press through your palm. This hand can come to the chest. Just easy, slow motion, spreading the hand towards the sternum. And exhale your hand down. Good, stretch up. Exhale, take your hands across the body to give yourself a hug. Hold on where you can. Round if it feels good, rounding in. Inhale, stretch back up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands back. Lift up through the heart. Exhale to let that go. Take your right arm across the body for just a little stretch. So I'm using my left arm to anchor it. Just bringing it across. Check what's happening with that shoulder. Is it hiking way up? Try to just kind of keep it level across the body. The arm might feel best pointing downward a little bit more. Taking care of your shoulder. Change sides. And let that go. Good, let's come into table. Continue with some cat-cows in your table. Come back into your tabletop and stretch your left leg back. Move your ankle around. Hold that leg back. Make space across your collarbones. The elbows pointing back towards you. The neck aligned so the head's not dropping forward or lifting up very high. It's neutral. Draw the toes down to press into that leg. Activate your leg. And change back to table, cat-cow. Into your tabletop. Right leg back. Arrive here. Anchor your hands. Open up across your collarbones, elbows pointing back just slightly. Strong leg, level pelvis. Hold it and breathe. Check your neck, check your jaw. And draw the toes down, press into that foot. Back to table, cat-cow. Good, walk your hands up to a kneeling position. And we'll just give a little more love to the wrists, circles, if it feels good. Opening the palms, whatever feels good for your wrists. Good. Bring the hands back down and come up to down dog. Give a little stretch for your left leg up. Take it up. Three-leg dog. We're just stretching. I find it stretches the grounded foot. So I'm stretching my left leg up, but it's actually a sensation in the right leg. And change legs. And let it go. Come back to down dog. Come all the way forward. Half lift. Coming to forward fold. Take your time rising up. Draw in through the front body. Reach up. Relax your arms to your sides. Roll the shoulders back. Good, stretch up. Exhale, forward fold, nice bend into the knees. Over time with our forward folds, top of the head comes down towards the toes. We have a nice bend in the knees as much as we need to, drawing the torso onto the thighs, onto the quads. And then over time, the tailbone lifts back up to lengthen the legs, just so much that it feels good. Halfway lift, step into your plank pose. Breathe. Exhale, come down. Inhale to your cobra. Exhale back to your down dog. Stretch your right leg up. Just getting more stretch here. Change legs. Back to down dog. Take a breath. Good. Come all the way forward. Bend into your knees. Halfway lift. Lengthen and fold. Inhale, come up. Relax the arms. Good. Inhale, stretch up. Forward fold. Halfway lift into plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to down dog. All the way forward. Half lift. Forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale. Release, mountain. Let's take the left foot back into a crescent lunge. Just warm up a little bit in the legs and the Achilles tendon and the back of the leg, back of the ankle. Stretch up. Easy breath. Step forward, arms to the sides, and take the other foot back. Step forward, arms to the sides. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale to your forward fold. Halfway lift, step back into plank. Draw the knees down. Bring your forearms down. Forearm plank, lift your knees back up if you like. Breathe. Take care of your neck. Exhale, lower the knees, roll down. Bring the hands under the shoulders for your cobra. Exhale, back to down dog. Stretch your left leg up. This time we'll bring it forward. Rise up into crescent lunge. Exhale to bring your hands down, step back into your plank pose. Bring the knees down, back to the forearms. As you're coming to your forearms, there's a lot of engagement in the side body. Forearm plank. Exhale, knees down, roll down. Hands under the shoulders, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale it forward. Rise up into your crescent lunge. Exhale your hands down. Step back to plank. Forearms down. Maybe you do it with the knees extended instead of bringing it down. It's up to you. Lots of that side body core work. And forearm side plank. Draw the heels to the left. Of course, knees up or down. Strong shoulder. Change sides. Breathe. Change. Lower down. Stay down for a moment. Bring the hands under the chin. Bend the knees, rock your feet side to side. Good, power up. Hands under the shoulders, come to cobra. Exhale, push back to down dog. Inhale to stretch your left leg back. Exhale to step it forward. Bring your back foot into warrior one. Sink into it. Give yourself a moment, lengthen out your front leg into pyramid. Nice strong leg, strong quads. Kneecap is engaging upwards. The knee is tracking with the toes. The hips are level. You might use a block for your hands. I want a block for my hands. Relax your head. Bend into that knee and rise back up. Awesome, step forward. Relax your arms. Stand in mountain pose. Feel your body side to side. Inhale, stretch back up. Exhale to your forward fold. Halfway lift into plank pose. Plank to side plank. Option for your hand or your forearm. Wherever you are, breathe. Change. Lot of back of the shoulder strength. Side of the shoulder blade. Exhale your hand back down. Come down through your chaturanga if it's an up dog or a cobra. Exhaling back to down dog. Stretch your right leg up. Exhale to step it forward into your warrior one. Breathe. Settle through the top of your head, through your temples. Settle your eyes, settle your jaw. Lengthen your front leg, take a moment setting up your leg. Set up your pelvis to fold. Pyramid. Bend your knee. Take your time coming up. Step forward. Scan your body. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, back to forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back into plank pose. Side plank, forearms or full hand. I'm coming down to forearms. Keep breathing. Keep taking care of yourself. Exhale, change sides. Exhale to come out. Come all the way down. Making another little pillow out of your hands and forearms. Shifting your feet side to side. Soften the jaw, let go. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Come into either your up dog or your cobra. If you want to come to an up dog, I would recommend pushing up to the knees first and then set up into your up dog. Exhale, we'll all come back to down dog. Great, come all the way forward. Bend your knees, come all the way up. Stretch up and release your arms. Woo. Good, let's step out wide onto the mat. I promise I didn't know those side planks were going to happen. Stretch up and forward fold. But I'm glad they did. Roll your shoulders in your forward fold. If your hands can be under your shoulders, just give them some nice movement in the shoulder blades. Release from there into your forward fold. You might sway a little side to side. Okay. Bend your knees and come up. Set up to the right into your warrior two with offering arms. Offering arms like you're holding out trays. Elbows pointing down. Arms aligning with the shoulder and the side body. Ribs in through the front so we're not back bending. Reverse your warrior, reach forward, up and over. And easy, extended to triangle. Take time rotating the upper ribs, the side of your ribs up. Stretching through your top arm. If it's interesting, you could try taking the top hand, sliding it behind you into the other side of your low back and hip crease. Using that as a little bit of leverage to draw your top shoulder back a little further if it feels good. If that is good, go ahead and slide it back out. Bend into your knee and come back up. Set up into a warrior two. One breath. Big, strong breath. Exhale. Inhale, rotate your foot back. Stretch up and forward fold. Good. Stretch out side to side. Giving a nice hug to your leg. Getting into your back. Bend the knees and rise up. Set open to the left. Offering arms in your warrior two. Set up your legs. Nice strong foundation. Aligned foundation. Coming into offering arms. Giving space to the shoulders. Stretch forward and reverse warrior up and over. Come up to triangle. If it feels good to try your top hand, use it behind you. Snuggle it into the hip crease. Use that as a little leverage, drawing your shoulder blade towards the spine, the arm bone rotating up. And ease out from there. Bending back into that front knee. Nice strong warrior two, outstretched arms. Big breath in your warrior two. And rotate back. Wide forward fold. Taking a moment doing what feels good for you in your wide forward fold. If you like bending your knees, if you like hanging like ragdoll. If you like a twist. Take your time coming back up. Heel toe the feet back together. Shake it out. Good. Let's take a moment in Dancer. You can use your quad stretch time. You can extend it into Dancer. Standing onto your left leg. We'll start with the right leg. And if you want to transition into reaching through Dancer, I do change my hand position. And it's up to you. Your time breathing. Exhale to come out. Good. Coming back to a place of centered in your mountain pose. You might even just feel what it's like with that leg that's been a little stretched, the leg that's been holding strong, and come to the other side. In your time coming into dancer, keep breathing. Ease out. I fall out and I say ease out. And come back to standing. Okay. Let's come back to the front. And we'll come into a little garland frog squat, taking a moment to ground in here. Lots of options to support yourself there. Use any props that help. Easing down into your squat, take time, take care of your knees. Okay. So we'll step back into a tabletop. Just mindfully getting into your table. Take a moment of cat-cow. You might even stretch your hips back for a quick moment. Coming back into table and to thread the needle. Stretching your left arm up, hold it up. Exhale, thread it through. Take your time coming out. Exhale to change. Hold your right arm up. Exhale it through. I like pressing my top hand into the bottom hand. You might like any of the options for taking your top hand across the low back. Try to keep your knees and your feet, your hips all stable. And slowly unravel back to the sky. Exhale to let that go. We're going to take a active child's pose. Drawing the hips back, keeping strength in the arms, keeping the arms off of the mat. So just the hands are on the mat here. Walk your hands side to side. And when you're ready to sink down into child's pose, it could be with the knees open or together. Take your time coming up to a comfortable seat. I'm coming to a crisscross seat. Yours can be any position that feels relaxing and easy for you to focus on your upper body for a moment. Take the right arm up. Bend the elbow so you touch your upper back. Use your other hand for support. Keep your neck aligned. Relax into your hips again if they have come up. Change arms. So I'm just going to take both hands back up and then change. Both hands back up. Take your right hand. Oh, you can take both hands down. I'm just so tired. Take this right arm across your low back if you can. I'm taking it all the way to the opposite hip across the low back, wherever it goes for you. And from there, take your chin to the left. So this is my right arm behind me. My chin is going to the left and down. Like I'm looking at my left hip. Ease the hand out. Bring it to the leg. Other arm. Slide it behind you. So this is my left arm now, and my chin is coming to my right shoulder. Gaze downward. Drawing the chin towards the right side of your chest. Eyes are looking down at the right hip. And slide the hand out. Easing the chin to neutral. Bring the hands under the midline at the sternum. Palms easing over each other. I like to keep my fingers spread out like I'm doing like a shadow bird or something, you know. Gentle lift the chin. Grounding into the palms, grounding into the fingers so that there's a wide grip. Maybe the chin moves just ever so slightly side to side. Take the hands further over to the left. Grounding under the collarbone, ground in towards your ribs, and gentle downward. Take the chin away from there. You can play with the angle of your chin, moving slowly so that if a warning sign comes up, if the neck is unhappy, you can be mindful about it and ease out. Change, bringing the chin back to neutral, hands come to the other side. And ease that out. Okay, let's take the left leg out to the side. Give a big stretch and fold. We'll be coming down soon to relax. Walk the hands up. Change legs. Turning to the leg to fold. And come up. Good, let's go ahead and recline back. Coming all the way to your back. And we'll settle in with a little rocking side to side, hugging your knees. Take a nice stretch into a bridge pose, lifting up the hips, grounding into the feet. Point and draw with your knees, draw them forward. As if I was holding onto the back of your knees and pulling them away from you. Lift up the heels and roll all the way down. Take your left leg up. Hold it up. And cross it to your figure four. If you enjoy rocking side to side, if you enjoy extending your leg, it's your practice. Do what feels good for you. I just love sinking into the back body here, allowing the sensations in the hip and the leg to ease and soothe. Change out. Coming into your figure four. Take your time. Ease out. Coming to either daydreamer or butterfly. If you're in butterfly, use your hands to support your knees back up. And we'll take a moment to set up into a twist. We'll have a big, relaxing twist. Shifting your hips over to one side and take the legs over across the body. We'll ease out to the other side. I'd like to take a moment at center, aligning the spine before transitioning to the hips to the other side. And come back. Recenter yourself. Taking a moment to come to happy baby. Letting go of anything that's come up in your back. Transition to any last poses for yourself. Any last stretches and movement. In your time, when you're ready, come to your Shavasana. Give yourself a moment of stillness with your breath.